I keep telling them, you guys are mini CTOs or mini CEOs of your own engineering group. So creating a distributed ownership mindset and then working closely with some of these SaaS companies has also helped the growth and growing beyond one aspect is doing this, which we get better at every year, and the second aspect is at some point you need to get your act together for the sales, marketing, engineering functions to be able to build what we call a commercial sales function, right? It can't just be founder-led sales or a couple of key people. We have built a system in place that does marketing, sales. We have a proper discipline, pipeline, funnels, people managing those things. Those are the things that really help look at various KPIs on the services business itself to make sure it is run. Even though we are people focused, we still have data and discipline to make sure we're running the business in a forward thinking manner.
A head for all of those core functions you mentioned, the sales, the marketing, and all of those. And how many direct reports do you have?
I just have I have six direct reports from
Mm-hmm.
my COO to my chief growth officer to my chief marketing officer. I have a CTO now it's beautiful to see him grow from a senior engineer. Now he's taken on the CTO role, and I have a chief delivery officer. Those are the 6, 7 people that report to me, including a fractional CFO. Each of them then dwell into different areas. For example, the engineering has different practice functions and things like that. We focus on different technologies, whether it's the new emerging field of AI. So we have a team that's just focused on how to apply AI for different use cases, and we have hackathons and competitions and X prizes within the company to keep that entrepreneurial spread going, and then also applying those. Each function we start with a leader, and either it's a practice lead or a director, and then they report to their corresponding department.
Yeah, so you mentioned that your organization do not do the typical just billable by the hour as a model of servicing the customer, and you are actually putting the customer first, and you're also doing more like a design first thinking. So can you share a little bit about the different approach that you have in how you serve the customer and how you structure your engagement?
Right. I think some of it has to do with driven. We have a shared goal and we figure out what it would take to get there. So whether it's, you call it value-based pricing is one of those things that we do. And then the second is if we really find an entrepreneur or a management group or an idea that aligns with what we are trying to do, which we call the double bottom line, they can get to profitability and they're doing good for other humans in terms of a meaningful outcome, then we sometimes end up taking up equity or doing an active investment in that company to make sure it grows. So we don't do that very often, but when we do, we fully commit behind that. So we've seen some of those ideas nurture from a simple idea to getting to a Series A investment kind of thing. And we've been with them through that journey in many cases.